grabbed the power cell.
Yeah, we did.
Here.
What?
For a moment,
For a moment.
our journey together has come to an end, Aloy. But before I go, I think I owe it to you to tell you the rest of the story.
Go on.
Some time ago, I admitted that I'd been involved with the Eclipse. But I never told you the full extent of my culpability.
If Aloy kills
The
him, I
truth
swear to
is,
God, I'm gonna be pissed off.
I was
I
there
promise
at the
you,
beginning.
she doesn't.
Okay.
I found Hades, Aloy, buried on that mountain, trapped in that shattered titan. And I served it.
What?
It promised knowledge and delivered. Such knowledge, you have no idea.
And in exchange?
I helped create the Eclipse. Helped it build a cult, an army to do its will.
Why are you telling me this now?
Because I can.
Because your success depends on knowing this. When I found
Also, the
Hades,
whole time you've
the
been,
first
like,
thing I
wanting
wanted to know
answers
about
from him?
was the Spire.
Yeah.
So,
Not
like,
Meridian.
fuck off, bitch.
The Spire. Now, why would that be?
The Spire was created by Gaia.
Which part of Gaia?
Minerva. It's
Minerva?
code-breaking module.
Shit.
Huh?
Assassin's
Gaia
Creed.
conspires to transmit the codes.
Run,
and
Desmond,
deactivate
run!
the
Run!
robots. Shut down their biomatter conversion systems.
Oh, wait, that was Juno, never mind.
Hades wants
Juno
to
was bad.
transmission to wake the machines so they can devour the world all over again.
Yay.
Yes. Based on what we've learned, that's my conclusion as well.
So the Eclipse, the robots they've resurrected, they're just a means to an end. An army to capture the Spire.
Wow, what a
Yes.
shock.
Wow.
So Hades can exterminate life all over again.
But
Unless
Hades,
you
why?
stop it.
Tell me everything you know
I
about
want
Hades.
you to tell me everything. Hades, the Eclipse. Everything.
It's a long story, Aloy.
Then get started.
It began with a focus, recovered from an ancient ruin, as yours was so many years ago. In my case, the device was heavily damaged. There was just a flicker of life in it. I spent weeks studying it, attempting repairs, until finally, I succeeded. A whole new dimension of perception revealed right before my eyes. That's when I detected it. A faint signal. Out there, something was searching, just like I was.
A real kindred spirit.
I followed the signal to its source. A shattered titan, buried in the jungles of the Jewel.
So you thought it was a Titan? An old war machine?
I didn't know what to think. I'd seen such wreckage before. The Grave Horde, for example. But this was different. This was not quite dead. It couldn't speak when I found it, until my repairs gave it a voice. So began an exchange of knowledge. It wanted to know everything about our world, its tribes and machines. But the Spire was always its foremost concern.
What did it want to know about the Spire?
Its precise location, the surrounding geography, who controlled the land. Meanwhile, Hades revealed to me many of the intricacies of ancient technology. It bid me to recover and repair more focuses. Before long, I had a couple dozen up and running.
Enough to equip a small army.
The commanders of one, anyway. I didn't care. I was learning so much. Physics, calculus. You have no idea.
And the Shadow Carja? How did they become involved?
The Carja Civil War was a happy coincidence. A perfect opportunity.
An opportunity? That's what it was to you?
Like, fuck off!
No.
He's telling you the truth, though.
She's so self-righteous about everything all the time.
Like, fuck off. You're in it for your own gain, too, because you want to find out your fucking connection to Elizabeth.
Yep.
I mean, I know the Shadow Carja tried to murder you, But like
So, yes,
your whole
it was
growing
an
up,
opportunity.
your whole
I
dedication
arranged for High
was
Priest
to
of
get in the
Harvest
tribe to
meet
find out who your
Hades.
fucking
Hades
mother
was there
was.
as
Yeah.
well.
So don't sit there
And so the eclipse
and be a
was born.
fucking hypocrite.
Anything
It's
to
like
bring
she's
back
just
home.
as self-serving as he is
Yeah,
in a lot of ways,
absolutely.
you know?
And like, yes, I
Hades
get it.
didn't
He's
care
gotten
about
people
Meridian.
killed, but like,
Yeah,
Neither
and
did you.
she's quote-unquote
We
tried
live
to
in a
save
world
people
of
or is
fallen
saving
cities
people.
and
but like,
tribes.
they're still like,
What
they're
do you
basically
think?
two faces of the same coin.
Yeah, in a lot of ways they are.
So it's like,
I was too
fuck
busy
off,
setting up the
get
Eclipse
off your
focus
high
network
horse.
to
Yeah.
Hades' specifications. A thrilling technical challenge, especially with the alterations I included of my own design.
The ability for you to spy on them.
Yes, I may have been
Also,
foolish
like,
enough
with
to
how
save
much
Hades,
she's, like,
but I was
been
never
obsessed with
so
her
foolish
focus,
that I trusted it.
I kind of
I
feel like,
installed what
wouldn't
the
she be
ancients used to call
extremely intrigued
a
by
backdoor in
Silence?
the network.
Yeah, you would think so.
Secret access.
Like, I
empowering me
feel
to
like that would have been
monitor
more
all activity
interesting
and
if she actually,
communications.
like, was kind of gullible and believed him.
Yeah, yeah.
What made you turn on Hades? It certainly wasn't your conscience.
Actually,
Yes, we
I
get it,
was
he's
troubled
evil.
The first
Yeah.
time I saw the Eclipse raise an ancient war robot with my technology. I questioned Hades about its intentions.
A little late.
Indeed, I'd
Indeed.
already outlived my usefulness. When I completed work on the Focus Network, Hades summoned me to receive my reward. The next moment, I heard it broadcast my kill order. I've been a fugitive ever since.
So when did I come into this? Our path together?
When Olin stumbled on you. System threat detected. That got my attention.
See, like, Silence is actually
Kill
super
order
fucking
against a
interesting.
He
savage
really
warrior?
is. He'd make a more interesting
Why would Hades
protagonist.
bother with that?
Protagonist.
Honestly,
But then I
though,
saw
like,
that this Nora girl
morally
was wearing a
gray
focus
characters
and
can be
bore an
so
uncanny
fucking
resemblance to a
good.
great scientist
When
of
they're
like,
the old
well
world.
written,
Right.
they're almost always
He was
more
no-
interesting
Right, that's what I
than
was gonna say, like,
the type of like
even with
good.
this writing,
But then I
he
decided
would
to
have been a
focus
1,000 times more
inside the
interesting than
Nora Mountain.
Aloy.
Yeah. Because there are characters
observed
that
you, the
are
more
good
convinced
and
I
always try
became
to
of
do
your
the right
extraordinary
thing that are
nature.
also very interesting. I don't want to say just because
Right,
someone is
no,
morally
yeah.
great that they're automatically more
Right, same.
interesting, but
I
it's
could
like
finally
more
discover
often
the
than
secrets
not.
of the earth.
it's
kind
like
of.
the morally
I
great
vowed to do
characters can
everything I
usually
could
be
to
more
ensure you
complex.
succeed.
I was
just
gonna
because
say,
of-
like, it's a lot easier to write
The
a
rest,
more complex
as
character
they
with
used to say.
yeah,
in
whereas
better situations, kind of.
yeah, because it is hard. Is there nothing you won't do for
The
knowledge?
things you've done in the pursuit of knowledge.
I mean, either way,
Silence.
she's condescending.
Yeah,
Pure
well, she's always
recklessness.
condescending.
Aloy,
I
this wasn't
feel
a
like
confession to
people
elicit your judgment.
a lot of times struggle to write characters that
I've
are
done all
good
I
and
can.
always choose to do the
From here on
right
out, the
thing
rest is
and
up
keep
to
them
you.
interesting.
Yeah.
Take
No,
my
I
lance.
totally agree.
And not
Fit
that
the
those
master override
characters
to it.
are
You have a
automatically
means of injection.
uninteresting because
Then I
they're
just
good
need to
and
get
quote
close
unquote
enough to
boring because I
Hades'
don't feel
skull
that
to
way at
stab it
all.
in.
Right.
Exactly.
It's
Oh,
just.
no problem.
It really is. It's so much easier
Silence.
to write a good, complex character when they're morally gray.
Yeah.
Like,
Where will you go?
you're taking the easier way to write a character.
Yeah.
It is definitely a lot harder when you make a, like, yeah, a character who's always good or a character who's always bad. So
There's
it's
so
like,
much
when
more
it's
to
done
this
well,
than
I can't stop praising it.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know?
And all
Where it's
this?
like, if you have a morally gray character that's just, like, good, like,
As it turned
decently
out.
well written, I'm like, yeah, good
Yeah.
job! And then it's like, wait a minute.
Yeah, like it wasn't that hard. They're just like kind of more complex.
Yeah.
Like by default.
Right. Too bad they ruined Silence later on.
No,
Yeah.
don't tell me that.
At least I think so. You might not feel the same way. But
'Cause
let's...
I've really liked him so far.
Yeah, new spear.
Oh boy.
Oh, the good thing about it, though, is, like, now it'll do electricity damage.
Sweet.
So, like... Yeah, upgrades! And it looks cooler now with, like, the
Yeah.
spirally look.
Yeah, it does.
And then also the blue glow. I'm a sucker for that lighting.
No.
That's, like, my biggest fucking praise of this game.
Yeah, that blue glow.
Yay.
Hey, look at you.
I thought that would be, like, a listening thingy.
I know, I thought it had the icon for it.
Error.
I guess not.
Yes?
Yeah?
I traveled far to find you. I heard your transmission. was you, wasn't it? Entity is not known. I'm called Silence.
I think I fucked it up or something.
Oh.
Or if it's a
I don't think
glitch.
you'd have called out. If it wasn't something you wanted, you called, I responded. Will you tell me your name? Hades. You are a
I also hate that, like, generic evil voice.
I know.
Hades!
timeline.
That hurt.
Time. Ah. It is the 13th king of the Karja Sanctum's reign. Divine Karja. We're getting ahead of ourselves. Were you created by the ancients? I wonder how long you waited here, buried, until I chanced upon you. How long you'd have to wait for another. You're obviously very powerful, but you're not going to get anywhere without me. Titan Flame merely houses intellect. Define Karja. Now that's more like it.
Now that's more like it. Now we're talking.
Now we're cooking.
I think this is the one that, like,
They're coming.
yeah.
Preparations are complete. Ah, Lucent Bahavas. Behold, as I promised you. What manner of great machine is this? I've never seen such a thing. Stay your ground, Karja in shadow.
See, I feel like we should have had more time with Bahavas, too.
Yeah.
And be, like, a villain.
Yeah.
Buried shadow, I don't understand.
Did Araman understand the Glinthawk that perched upon the Alight?
What?
It's speaking scripture!
What?
Araman.
Damn it, I did not think I was gonna basically quote it.
How many times did you play this game?
Fortunately, 3.
Shadow once more.
I am a righteous man, chosen of the sun. But in times of need, the powers of shadow can accomplish what the sun alone cannot. Will you return to us what is ours, O shadow of prophecy?
An army is required. Obey, and Meridian is yours.
Obey!
Obedience you can be certain.
Hades is just so generically evil,
I
just
know.
like Ted.
I know.
Task is complete. Yes. The focus network is active, built to your specifications. Check it yourself if you must. I'll wait. But I remind you of the reward you've been withholding. Quantum processing. Data has been compiled. Volume too great for transfer. How inconvenient for me. Come before me. You shall receive your reward. Very well. Helis. Threat detected inside Eclipse. Speak its name, O Shadow, and it will die. You will eliminate this one. Silence. Silence. Yes. A truth whispered at night is seen in the day. He was never one of us.
Racist.
It will be done.
Alright.
I have to tell Avad that the Eclipse are ready to strike. After what happened with Derval, I know he'll defend the city. But the Spire...
Well. Oh.
Ooh.
Wait.
Gaia Prime.
You can't stop me, game. I go where I want. Oh, where the fuck is that bunker? There we go. So we're gonna quickly get the suit.
Okay, and then charge into our final
Yeah,
battle.
and then we're done.
Sweet!
Thank fucking
We
Christ.
made it! We made it!
No, it is. I do like this game.
I know, I'm being, like, overly dramatic, but, like, I've enjoyed this
Like, I will
playthrough
say,
quite a
like,
bit.
when I do play by myself, I do roll my eyes at things,
Yeah.
but I'm not, like, I don't get, like, so aggressively angry like I do when we're talking.
Yeah.
It's just me being like, oh, fine, whatever.
Mhm.
You know? Like, I find Aloy insufferable, but, like, I don't get angry. But it's, like,
Yeah.
because we're talking about all these things we think it could have done better, it
Yeah.
did poorly, it's, like,
Or just,
it
like-
just bubbles to the surface.
Yeah, pointing out all the flaws, they're like, things we're not happy with.
Yeah.
You know, it's easy to kind of get worked up about it.
Absolutely. Like,
Especially, again, it's like I tend to get more passionately upset about things that had potential.
yeah, no,
So
absolutely.
it's like, I'm
absolutely.
harping on this because, like, there are a lot of...
Oh, they were all in sync.
Because there are a lot of interesting things going on, but
Yeah. No,
it's also, you know, very lacking.
It's not terrible. It's really not. Like, I know no one's convinced about
Yeah,
us
because
thinking
we've
that.
been bitching about it nonstop, but...
I don't think I'll need this anymore, but... Yeah,
Just in case.
Can't be too prepared.
like... I feel like... I know we said this too, of like, if people didn't praise it so much, I also think that also wouldn't make me so, like, enraged
Like,
when we play together.
Yeah, absolutely, because people, like, don't ever criticize this game that I see. They only ever just praise it.
Yeah.
And it gets frustrating when it's like, you can demand better. Like, I'm not gonna, fault you for enjoying the game or for really liking it, or if you thought the story was fine, but it's
Fascinating.
also,
If you
like,
weren't looking for me.
people act like it's the best thing ever written.
Yeah,
and it's like, it's
still here.
not that deep, you know?
Yeah. And it's like, with it not being that deep, like, it's okay to not always have something super deep, but then don't try to convince me it is.
Yeah.
You know?
But yeah, no, and I know I said this before, like, I can understand why people would like Aloy.
Yeah, no,
So,
same,
like,
same. I just don't like her.
You know, I can't stand her, but it's also like, yeah, but that's me personally, and I don't like her personality, and we do need more women like her in video games.
Absolutely.
So, like, again, I'm not gonna fault people for, you know, being happy that she's in this game, or for liking her.
Right, well, it's like, you know how we just started playing the reboot of Tomb Raider, and we were
Right.
already like, holy fuck.
Yeah,
Like-
Laura is so sexualized.
I can't get her back up.
Oh.
It's like,
There.
kind of after that, it's also like, I'm sorry I was so mean to Aloy.
I know.
But I still am like, don't like you.
God.
The old ones use numbers like this to indicate time.
Ah, great. Now I gotta think.
Time.
12, so 15. 3.
Maybe there's
It's a good thing
some
I know military
information
time
nearby.
poorly.
Maybe
Yeah.
it'll tell me how this works.
I don't.
Looks like each dial has 4 whistles. Maybe if I get each dial in the right position.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
knew military time.
Look at you. You might as well be in the military.
No thanks.
Place. Maybe there's a way to armor from the age of the old.
Oh no, I can't get it yet. What?
What?
Hold on. Whoop, 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 whoop. Yeah, blue.
Oh yeah.
Wait, did I not get the blue?
You didn't.
Wait, okay, whatever.
No, you did.
Yeah. No, get out here. Alright, now to do the last power cell. Thingies.
Just need to install these power cells.
Hiya!
Only 2
That
more.
was
Hiya!
wow,
Just
Aloy.
one more.
Yeah!
That's quite the appropriate sound
And
effect.
the last
Thanks.
one.
Question mark.
All powered up.
All
Now to
powered
get the
up.
dials in position. There must
Oh
be
shit,
some
I don't
kind of
remember this
code.
one. 92.
I fuck if I know. Because they're degrees.
Let's have a look at that armor inside. All right.
Let's have a look at that
Yeah,
armor.
we did it.
This material.
Without looking it up!
Absolutely. We just knew
Yeah.
that they were degrees.
Alright. Now to put this fucking outfit on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's party time.
Oh, it didn't load in yet. Into my thing. Alright. Woo! Get that out of the way. Ah!
Hey.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
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 Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
damn
Aw.
it. No, so many sticks. Alright. Now. We've done it.
It's party time.
Woo. I got a skill that lets me just get money from this.
Oh, that's awesome.
But you only get half the amount, but I don't fucking care.
Oh, yeah, whatever.
Like,
I feel like at this point you have so much money, it's whatever.
I know. I will say though, if you like do, Ultra Hard as your New Game Plus, make sure you have as much money as possible.
Oh yeah, I can
like
believe it.
it's like 10 times more expensive.
Yeah.
So, let's go.
Pro
Woo!
tips.
Gaming
Alright,
pro
she would
tips.
sink straight to the bottom of that fucking water in that armor.
Well, I wish.
Oh yeah, we can only hope.
Oh, okay. She's a fucking dolphin.
Oh my god. Oh my
Why
god.
are we the same person?
I don't know. I was just gonna comment that the lighting was really pretty here. Though.
No, absolutely.
When she was swimming through that little cavern and you saw the green, that was
Again,
pretty.
gorgeous game.
Yeah, very much
gorgeous.
so.
Like, as much as we make fun of, like, technical things, like her hair glowing, her skin glowing and stuff,
or like,
it's not bad.
Yeah, animation foibles.
Okay, but the animation is bad.
It
The
is.
actual,
like,
the actual graphics, though, are phenomenal.
Yeah.
Alright.
So I like that this game, even though it's mostly realistic, it gets kind of dramatic with colors.
Absolutely.
Which I appreciate because I feel like with games now,
They're
they
kind of
can-
toned down and grayish.
Yeah, and it's also like now they can strive for realism, but then they just kind of stick with realism instead of trying to push it like that little extra bit just by like making it a little bit more colorful or like I don't know.
Absolutely. I'm so glad
Like
games do that.
being a little bit creative with it. So that's what I like about this too.
It really does bring like a breath of life to a game.
Yeah.
And that's why I like it. Like
Yeah.
I love realism. Like, you know this about me.
Yeah.
Like, I am so suckered into realism. But like adding pops of color is so necessary for you to stand out. Like,
absolutely.
having it just be generic realism is so fucking boring.
Yeah.
Like, one of the reasons why I loved Infamous Second Son was that it looked so good and it was so vibrant.
Yeah.
Like, the colors were so well done in that game.
No, that it is, and considering you are just kind of like running around the city, they use color really well to make it visually super
Absolutely.
interesting.
Like, with all the neon and stuff.
Yeah.
And, like, even, like, Delsin's powers.
yeah.
Like, the way they did the powers in that game is so nice.
I know. I've been thinking about the game a lot lately. I want to replay it.
You can take it anytime.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you've got, like, a billion things to play. If you ever want to take any of my games, go for it.
I already have so many.
I know. I still have a bunch of your games. I
can't even remember like what I've given you.
they're right there. I know which ones they are.
Okay.
And I also have Spec Ops by the TV.
Oh yeah, that's right. Well, yeah, I'm not gonna play it anytime soon.
Right, yeah.
Like if I literally can't even remember the games that you have in my
I know, I don't even remember. Like, I know you have, like, Assassin's Creed, but I'm like, I don't know what else
fuck,
you
I
have.
do. Like I've had that for like over a year. I think I've had that for like 2 years.
I don't care.
Oh man.
Alright, so we're gonna talk to Avad, and then we're gonna end this episode, and we're gonna basically start by the next one by talking to everyone, because, like,
Okay.
we're basically fucking done with this game.
All right.
But, yeah. When we get to the credits, I'm really gonna bitch, and I'm gonna talk more.
No, I want to hear because you keep saying like I want to talk about this thing, but I can't say it because spoilers. So.
On my way. Really, like, I mean, I've gotten almost everything off my chest. It's basically the last thing is the bitch about, like, the final thing with Silence that bothers me.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I'm sure, again, we're just gonna go over rehashing what we feel.
Yeah, all of our fucking feelings yet again, as if we haven't already done that time and time
I know.
again.
But I mean, like, I guess that's the point of us doing this.
This is true. Where else can we put all of our shitty hot takes?
Hey there.
Hey, boy.
It's like, oh, God, I hate my life.
I know, he
Aw.
looks pretty bummed.
Oh, hey! I still love his
Hey, look.
design.
I do too.
What brings you to Meridian?
A threat.
Hey,
Heedless
guess what? We're all
commands a
gonna
legion
die.
of fanatics called the
I hate
Eclipse.
the armor
will
so
attack
much.
soon
It looks so
from the
ugly.
west.
I know, I don't really
With
like
an
it.
army
I like the
of
blue
ancient
glow it does.
warriors.
Yeah, me too, but it's like the base armor
That's
should
not
have looked a
the
lot cooler.
Yeah. Like, the outfit I was in
Fulfill
most
your
of the game is so much
mind.
prettier.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Demon machine, whatever you want to call it. It's called Hades.
Who?
And it doesn't want Meridian at all. It wants the Spire. And if it gets there, it will send out a call, waking more ancient machines, more than we could ever defeat. All will be lost. We can't let that happen.
I'm trying to understand, but my responsibility lies with Meridian.
Meridian isn't the target, Avad. You have to defend the Spire.
Perhaps the Vanguard, Your Radiance.
Yes. Send them to the Spire. Eren knows Aloy. He won't question it.
And have the city guard fortify the western ridge. There they can be seen to protect Meridian and the Elite, where the spire rests.
Aloy, allow me to
I don't care.
apologize for my behavior before.
Like, I'm glad they put that in.
Yeah.
To be like,
Everything
if
that
you
happened
did, like, ask him again,
was-
he's like, does apologize, so you get this little
I was-
extra.
Yeah.
So it's like, what was the point
Like,
of
it-
having
If
him
we're to
do
fight
that?
together,
Yeah,
on the
it shouldn't
brink
have
of
happened
life
in the
and
first
death.
place, so that's why I'm sort of like,
Yeah, no,
I'm
absolutely.
done with it.
Absolutely.
Then you have it.
But don't you agree
Those
with me that
laws you
everyone
don't
has,
confuse
like,
with her
been
again.
so flirtatious
Even a
and hitting
king
at
can
her?
Oh,
learn his
absolutely.
And it's, like, to the point where it's, like, nauseating.
Yeah.
I'm
Because it's
I'm
like,
glad that's
again,
behind
certain
us.
characters, certain
Now,
situations, it makes sense for
it
them
will
to
take
talk
time
to
to
her
prepare
like
our
that, but
defenses.
to have everyone
Please,
try and hit
tell
on
me
her,
what
tell
you
her
know
how
of our
amazing
enemies.
she is, it is just like, fuck
Everyone.
off.
Yeah.
I don't know about everything, but I'll tell you what
I just
can.
wanted to see if Jamie texted me.
Yeah, I figured.
Ooh. Alright. Blameless Mirage.
Ugh.
So...
Actually, I like the back of her outfit. How
Yeah, I like
looks-
it from this way. I like
Yeah.
because it looks like there's like tubings going in her back,
Yeah,
kind of.
how it's kind of wrapped, or she's
Yeah,
got
like
that
the
spine
rib
piece.
kind of look
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
But like the front and like the arms especially. You remember that guy we thought he had the hairy fucking arms?
God, yeah,
it
it's
looks
that,
like
it's
that.
that.
Yeah. And like I don't mind the headpiece.
Yeah,
And
it's
like I don't
whatever.
mind the metal pieces. It's just like the I guess leather I don't like.
It kind of looks like she's just wearing like a long sleeve shirt with some plastic
Yeah,
stuck on
I don't
it,
like
you know?
it.
Like,
I don't like it.
Panic in the city will
like
I
I
kind
just
of-
think it, like, for the ultimate armor,
You know
it
what
could
I
have looked a
wish?
lot cooler.
It was whatever outfit you're wearing will just have like the blue
glow, yeah.
I would have rather had that.
Alright.
Have it be like a
Preparations are
modification,
underway.
not an
Yeah.
actual outfit.
Yeah.
Word was sent to every corner of the Sundom. Our allies offered their steel. Some came from
Like it's not the worst
Others
outfit there
for
is,
sure.
but
It's really not. We're, again,
Many
being
can
very
feel.
critical of
Yeah.
it. It's like, it's really not terrible.
it's also
Um,
again because I like the Karja outfit so much more.
The ridge will be the front line. That's where the city guard are holding?
Yes, bolstered
Yeah.
by some of the
Yes.
irregulars I spoke of before. The Oseram cannons that thundered Meridian's walls in the Liberation will now defend us. You're welcome to tour
Why
the
did he
defenses.
smile like that?
Because
And the
he
spire.
can.
Aaron and
Why
the
are all their
Vanguard.
mouths so
Indeed.
bad?
Clashing breastplates together and testing
It's like their
their
character models are phenomenal.
Yeah, their models are
A number of the
fantastic, but the
Nora had
animation
also
is
arrived
just
at the
like
Spire. They have
off.
resisted the offer
Like
of
I know we've
orders.
said this before, where like how can
Perhaps
people
you
make
can
fun of
pardon.
Andromeda
Yeah.
and not this? Like
when they
I
came
don't
out at the same
defend
time.
Andromeda's animations either.
I know,
But,
because
like-
those weren't great either.
But
it's
like,
also,
how
like,
can you sit there and say,
Exactly.
"Wow, this game is so
Some feeling
perfect,"
Yeah.
cherished
and like
by
not
spotters at evening sign
like,
before
realize
the
that they're, like-
movement in the west.
I mean, maybe not on par, but like similar in
They're
that they're
similar
both
with
like
their
off.
issues, yeah.
Like Andromeda is off because
Otherwise,
it's like their
I've
mouths.
made the
I mean, I don't know
apartment
because of the
of
updates,
Odin
but
Delvis
it's like
in
they would open up so much.
You can
Yeah.
Whereas here they're like
There's
so
something
stiff
else.
and weird, and they're like out of sync.
Yeah. It's also hard to. I mean, the models, like the models in Horizon, are a lot better done.
Absolutely.
I'm talking strictly animation. It's also hard because your writer that you're playing as in Andromeda, like, you customize it.
Right,
So
no.
I know that was giving them issues too. Plus, I mean, like, issues with
Everyone
development
needs
aside,
expansion.
because I know that was part of
Right. Yeah.
Andromeda.
This had a smooth development.
Yeah.
So
But I just remember, I mean,
what the hell?
what a tiny child!
Don't get in my way.
Oh my god!
You can always tell when I'm frustrated with a game because I
Because
start
you just
shooting
start
NPCs.
Yeah.
Also, I love how it was like yes, like this was always in the background, and now it's like
Yeah.
that's like the
Like, oh.
yeah. I like that detail.
Yeah, I do too. But yeah, no, I just remember people needlessly, endlessly shitting on Andromeda for its animations when it came out, and like nobody says anything about this.
Yeah, and it's like again, not that this has the worst animations
Oh,
ever, but they're not
Absolutely
good.
not. Yeah, there
You
are
know?
major issues that you could be critical of, and again, just because of how hypercritical
Looks like she
people
has a cup on.
are.
Sorry.
Because of how hypercritical people were of Andromeda, and no one said anything about this, and they came out right around the same time. Like, that's what pisses me
Yeah.
off.
No, and it's like
Again, that's why I feel the need to point it out, because it's like, no one's saying any of this shit
it's also
about this game.
People who defended Andromeda, people were like, well, you're just a fan, so of course you would say that.
Yeah.
This is coming from someone, I've never, like, cared about Mass Effect. I am going in unbiased.
Yeah.
And when I'm telling you, it's, like, not that big of a deal, but, like, you're being a little hard on it. I mean, like, yes, make fun of it. Like, they make awful faces.
I know.
But, like, I'm telling you, as someone who has no, like, skin in the game, that, like, it's not the worst garbage ever, but it's also, like, not well done.
Yeah.
Like, there's a balance in between.
Yeah, no, there are tons of issues, and it is, like, yeah, of course, like, you can absolutely be critical of that game.
Oh, look at those rocks.
Oh, God. They're just flying up. It's one of those things, like, people took it too far.
Absolutely.
They went from being critical of a game to just shitting on it, like, an unbelievable amount. An undeserved amount.
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of what pissed me off. And then people freaked out and then got mad and said people criticizing the game were why it wasn't going to get a sequel.
Right.
Or why it wasn't going to get any DLCs. And it's like, that, I mean, maybe that was part of it, but it's also like, no, it had troubled development anyway.
Yeah. Like, it's not just on that.
Yeah.
Polish that armor?
BioWare fans are fucking nuts.
Yeah.